Welcome to your first day of hybrid learning, and you are in Group B, so today is an online lesson for you. I'm going to quickly go through the lesson and the expectations, and then you can continue into Schoology and complete today's lesson. As we get started in the hybrid model, I'll often start with a video like this, but as we get more used to how everything works, I'll only add videos if I really think we need some extra explanations. So here we are on Monday the 28th of September, and our usual screen is in front of you. Try to keep a little consistency. So let's start with our learning target. Today I'm going to check to see what you already know about poetry terminology, as poetry will be our first unit, and I want to know what you may have learned in previous years. Looking at our upcoming due dates, we have 2 assignments that are due today by midnight. The first one, we have our audio-video discussion, which was part of last Thursday's lesson, and then the letter to myself that we started last Wednesday. Both of these assignments are due by midnight tonight. Heading over to today's agenda, there is a new addition that comes along with hybrid learning. It is the required attendance form. You will only complete this form in your online lessons. You will not complete it when you are in the building. The administration can check the required attendance form, and they can be alerted on who was attending school through Schoology and who was not. So please, every day that you are completing an online lesson, start with the required attendance form. It's just a quick Google form that you fill in. After that, we will keep doing the daily bell ringers. They will be very short little starters, often a discussion question, or I might check in just to see how you're doing on our current skills. After that, the 2 things remaining in today's lesson is to go over some reminders about the hybrid model and to take a poetry terminology pre-test. Now, a pre-test is just me checking in on what you already know, which means you might not know all the answers to this test. So that will tell me what you've already learned as well as what you still need to learn this year. So we're going to go ahead and bounce into Schoology so that you can see what this is going to look like. So here we are. We've opened up my English course. And you'll notice it looks a little bit different right now. Now that we've transitioned to hybrid, there is a weekly checklist for the A group and for the B group. So if you want to see what this week is going to look like, you would click on the B group and here you can see our entire week laid out all the way through Friday, which looks just like last Friday. The red is the due dates. Just like I've mentioned, we have 2 assignments due today. And then we have the other lessons that you will complete throughout the week. Keeping in mind, when you see these little asterisks, this is often me telling you that you need to go to Schoology to find this item. All right, we're heading back to our Schoology course. And as always, I need to go to Materials to access today's lesson. Now, when you see the week folder pop up, you should see a B at the end of it because you are in the B group. If you ever notice that it has the wrong letter after it, you need to alert me as soon as possible so that you can be assigned the correct work on the correct day. So here we are on today, Monday the 28th. And I do put a little bit in parentheses just to remind you what today's lesson is in case you need to go back and find it later. All right, here's that required attendance form. Again, the administration needs you to fill this out every day that you are at home. It is a required attendance form, and without it, you will be marked as absent. So if you click on it, we've got just a couple of quick questions like your name, today's date, please make sure you're accurate, and which hour this is. So for you, if you're in first hour, you click first hour. If you are in third hour, be sure to click third hour. Again, if this is not accurately filled out, you will be marked as tardy today. The second item is today's bell ringer. Again, these will be quick, maybe 30 seconds to 2 minutes at most, either a discussion or a check-in question, but they are required. Again, it's me making a connection with you even as you're at home. The third item was the reminders about the hybrid model, where you just go through these reminders just in case you are still a little uncertain about the hybrid model. And of course, if you have questions, you can send me a Schoology message at any time. The final item on this agenda is a pretest on poetry terminology. Please note that it's a completion grade, which means you get credit for attempting the pretest and putting the time in. Your grade is not based on how well you do, because I fully expect that while you do know some of these terms, there could be brand new terms on here that you just haven't learned yet. Again, it is a completion grade. You get credit for trying. So do not worry about what score you end up with. I'm really just gathering information. Once you have completed this pretest, you are done with your first hybrid model online lesson for this year in English 7. Tomorrow, I'll get to see you in the building and we will finally meet. I'll get you your independent novel. I'll get you some packets that we're going to need in the future, and we'll get this school year really rolling.